Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026, and the last 24 hours have been nothing short of a roller coaster for global investors. From a massive AI chip deal in the US to volatile swings in Mumbai and escalating tensions in the Middle East, we have a lot to unpack. Let's look at the scoreboard before we dive into the why. The US markets are showing strength. The S&P 500 is at 6,881, up 0.56%, and the Nasdaq is leading at 22,753. In India, we see a slight pullback, with the Nifty 50 at 25,788 and the Sensex at 83,603, both down slightly. Japan's Nikkei is up a solid 1%, while Bitcoin is resilient, trading around 67,255. The big story in the US over the last 24 hours is the AI rebound. After weeks of AI bubble talk, Nvidia single-handedly changed the narrative. First, the Meta-Nvidia mega deal. Nvidia shares jumped 1.6% following a massive, multi-year agreement with Meta Platforms. Meta is securing millions of chips for next-gen data centers. This dragged the entire tech sector up, including Amazon and Microsoft. Moving to the Fed, the January FOMC minutes reveal a central bank divided. Inflation has moderated to 2.4%. However, officials are wary of the K-shaped economy, where GDP grows but the labor market remains brittle. The market is bracing for a regime change. President Trump has nominated Kevin Warsh to succeed Jay Powell as Fed chair this May. Known as a hawk, Warsh's recent comments suggest he might cut rates to support growth. The 10-year Treasury yield is hovering at 4.07%. On the macro front, single-family housing starts rebounded in January, but building permits fell. It's a sign that builders are wary of future rates. Now, let's shift to the Indian market. If you're trading in India today, you've noticed the volatility. Momentum fizzled out by midday. The Nifty and Sensex opened strong on Wall Street cues, but we saw immediate selling pressure in consumer durables and services. Laggards like Indigo and Asian Paints were down, but IT giants like TCS and Infosys are holding the line. This is thanks to a new partnership between the Tata Group and OpenAI to advance AI innovation right here in India. The FII versus D2 battle continues. FIIs bought 1,154 crore, a slight relief after recent heavy selling in Indian IT. But for India, the danger is oil. Brent crude has surged 4% to nearly $71, driven by Middle East tensions. Turning to the global landscape, it's currently defined by what economists call unprecedented uncertainty. The World Uncertainty Index hit an all-time high this month, surpassing even the 2008 crash and COVID. It's a massive disconnect. Geopolitical fragmentation, specifically the US withdrawal from certain agencies and the expansion of BRICS, is making institutions nervous. President Trump remains the primary mover. After his tariff threats rattled Europe, a reported deal with NATO has briefly calmed the markets. However, his comments on Venezuela's oil industry have kept energy markets on edge. In Europe, Chancellor Merz and PM Sanchez offer mixed signals. In the digital space, Bitcoin is showing resilience at 67,255. But the real news isn't price, it's adoption. A major Saudi firm, Hamin, has invested $3 billion in Elon Musk's XAI. This petrodollar-to-AI pipeline is a massive driver. Meanwhile, Ethereum ETFs are seeing steady inflows as the dollar weakens, making non-fiat assets more attractive. To wrap it up, the US is riding the AI wave. India is fighting oil prices, and the global market is hiding uncertainty behind record highs. Watch the US jobless claims tomorrow and US-Iran tensions. If oil continues to climb, expect the Nifty to face tough resistance at 25,900. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want a deep dive into the Tata-OpenAI partnership. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice.